Yo, I ain't here for the money, I ain't here for the fame. Though it might be nice to own a jet plane, I'ma do it all for you. Come along and see it's true, but the world is pretty cold. You might.
What is going on, YouTube people? It's your boy Blue, and today I'm gonna do a recap, a red 2-day recap on the trades that I took for Thursday and Friday, August the 19th and August the 20th. Unfortunately, yes, like I said, they both red days, so it's about 7 trades, which I need to probably cut down to two trades per day, since I'm using a cash account, and it's a small cash account. It's only 2,500, so taking 100 shares is probably where I need to stay at, between 100 and 200 shares. But anyways, my first trade from Thursday was NLSP, and I got in after I saw this candle close over the highs, and I took it as it broke this previous candle, and I took 150 shares. Well, actually, I took 50 shares going into it, and then I took the other 100 as it broke. So I put my stop below this first candle, and it came back down and stopped me out. Then it popped back up later. I don't. Let me see, where was I in at? Probably when I took nothing off yet. But anyway, that was the first trade. The second trade was GOCO, and what happened on that trade? See, you think it's one? You playing around with me. I saw that it had made this move up and it started consolidating, so I was looking for some continuation. And once this, which is this supposed to be the green candle, but I changed them to blue. But once this candle broke over my 2 minute, I took an entry of 100 shares. I should have took off half when it went 1 to 1, which is I was risking 15 cents. Should have took some off at 5.45, but I missed it. Probably looking at another trade or looking around on charts and stuff. And I had my stop set down here at 5.15 below the VWAP. So got stopped out of that one. Most of my stuff got stopped out of not having too much follow through. My last trade from that Thursday was ENSC. So I wasn't paying attention to this. This is a line that I have set, and it got halted coming up into this line, and it stayed up under it. But what I was looking at was this candle right here, because it held up, and once it broke over it, I took 50 shares, and it popped up. But once it went back below this whole support area under this candle, I took it off, which is cool. It faded in the rest of the day. It's just that time, probably it seemed like, for shorts, and since I have a cash account, I can't short nothing. uh, but anyways, here go my Friday trades. I ended up taking first SPRT, which was one of the lead and gappers on the day, and I actually got in. This was a small trade. I took 10 shares right out the gate. I was looking for the pop up and continuation to add to it. So once it pulled down, I left it on. My stop out was going to be below the support of the pre-market, which is down here. So I only started with 10 shares, and doing other trades, I kind of used up my funds, because like I said, I need to cut down to 2 trades. But I used up my other funds to even add in to my position. So because the price is up here at $9, I can only take so many shares. But anyways, I just left it on, and I had my stop still sitting there as it pushed up. And once it got up here, I just set a stop down here below VWAP to stop me out, which is stopped me out not too long ago, which is cool. I didn't make nothing, $1.50, break even basically. So then SSY was the next trade I ended up taking, and what I was looking at on that was the push up, close, up over the VWAP, and as it broke these candles, which was in this candle, I took 50 shares, and then I took another 25 as it broke that candle. Once this candle pulled back, I took off 25 of the shares because it broke below VWAP and my entry candle and the other two candles ahead of it. So I took off 25 shares, and then I put my stop out below the support right here, which was the pre-market support, and it came down basically and stopped me out. So I'm cool with that. It faded for the rest of the day. The next trade I took was BITF, which is a sympathy play because Bitcoin had been moving. So instead of me taking BTBT, I was looking at BITF because it's a cheaper stock. And when I caught it, I caught it breaking out of this over this because it had the pullback and the break of this 2-minute candle. I took 100 shares and it never made it back over. It came back down and stopped me out in this candle because I had my stop out up under the VWAP and got stopped out. So my last trade was SKLZ, which that's why I only took 20 shares because one was the price, the other was it had already made this nice move up, and I was just kept trying to catch this pullback to see if it would get some continuation. Unfortunately, it didn't. It had a false breakout and it broke down after that, and I got stopped out as it was below VWAP and up under the support. So I took it off and I ended up with all red trades. So besides the one, it was a green trade, but it was $1 or something like that. So I end up down for both days. Let me see. I ended up down for both days about $110. So somewhere around there, 110, 120. Anyways, those was the trades that I took. If y'all like these type of recaps or y'all want me to go more in depth with some of my trades, just let me know in the comment section. Hit the like and subscribe, and I'll get back with y'all later. Deuces.